This curriculum is being used by churches and other organizations all over the country. Men are gathering for 24 weeks to hear what God has to say about manhood and learning how to reach their full potential. Whether viewing our DVD series or utilizing a live presenter, this material is being received very well. After each weekly gathering, we suggest the men break into small groups, which we call campfires. And in their campfires, they discuss the material and personalize it. In addition to conversing about the week's message, the men are forming accountability relationships with other men as they work to let go of previous life choices and behaviors and move towards being a knight. Beyond any great curriculum, the sustainability of men's ministry lives or dies on the strength of the relationships formed within it. Knights of the 21st Century is a 5-year curriculum. Many of the men that come back year after year for each new 24-week series tell us that they look forward to getting back with their campfire. The majority of all men's small groups fail in the first year, and this is because men are not forming strong bonds with one another. How do you get men to create bonds? You create an environment that is comfortable, fun, and with no judgment. And you present material that is designed to ignite conversation and genuinely challenge men. It's a tough task to present men with exciting, impactful, practical material every week that they can apply to their marriages, their relationships, their family, and others. Knights is being used by a wide variety of churches across the country. For some churches, Knights was a curriculum chosen to start their men's ministry. Other churches were already experiencing an existing, thriving men's gathering and chose Knights of the 21st Century to take their men to the next level. This curriculum goes beyond the church, too. We're seeing men grow and build relationships in other settings such as prisons, schools, community centers, even recovery programs such as Teen Challenge are having great success with Knights. The reason Knights is succeeding in so many different settings is there's only one requirement: men. This material speaks to men in a whole new way, teaches them a new manhood language, and for many men, they grew up without a positive male influence. Therefore, they may not have been shown what is expected of them as men, as dads, as husbands. Knights of the 21st Century helps men understand what God has to say about true manhood. Using our knighthood metaphor, men embark on a journey that will help them understand their uniqueness, and they will understand how to live to their fullest potential in all areas of influence. So what are we asking you to do? We're asking you, or a men's leader that you know, to create an environment for men utilizing this program. You might find the best way to start is for you and a small group of men to go through all 24 trails yourself so that you are better prepared to lead a larger group of men on this journey. We are here to help you get started and offer ways that will keep the group thriving and growing. We have put together tools and resources, many of them free, to help you and a small group of volunteers launch your very own Knights gathering. Check out what one local pastor has to say about Knights.
I'm senior pastor at Pleasant View Church of the Brethren, and we just started really the Knights of the 21st Century this fall. And we are really excited about what God's doing and how we're seeing it affect men. When we first started to do this, we thought, with our size congregation, if we got 20 men out, we would call it successful. Well, we're closing in on 50 men here on Wednesday evening, coming together, learning about their manhood and what that means, and then getting into small groups and really sharing. And the small groups, the little campfires that we have been phenomenal. And I know I talked to a lot of guys, and they're excited about it. They keep inviting other people to come. And I see it as really something that has potential to just explode. There's all kinds of ideas about Knights. I had people in our congregation say, yeah, I don't want to put on armor and I don't want to act like knights, and it has nothing to do with that. It's a concept. It's a concept of what manhood should look like, what biblical manhood should look like. And I can tell you, I'm excited about it. And I want to encourage you, if you're thinking about getting into a program for your men, consider Knights of the 21st Century. It really has a lot to offer.